Hi, my name is Ilma, and today I'd like to share John 12:20-26. Now there were some Greeks among those who were going up to worship at the feast. These then came to Philip, who was from Bethsaida of Galilee, and began to ask him, saying, "Sir, we wish to see Jesus." Philip came and told Andrew. Andrew and Philip came and told Jesus. And Jesus answered them, saying, "The hour has come for the Son of Man to be glorified. Truly, truly, I say to you, unless a grain of wheat falls into the earth and dies, it remains alone. But if it dies, it bears much fruit. He who loves his life loses it, and he who hates his life in this world will keep it to eternal life. If anyone serves me, he must follow me, and where I am, there my servant will be also. If anyone serves me, the Father will honor me." John 12:20-26. Here's my devotional. Follow me, and the Father will honor you. After the raising of Lazarus, many people seek to see Jesus. The Greeks were some of these people. So Philip and Andrew consulted Jesus if he was going to see these people. And Jesus gave them an answer that reveals to them things about God's plan. When Jesus says, "The hour has come for the Son of Man to be glorified," in verse 23, he is declaring his deity again. He knows exactly God's plan and timing because he is God himself. When he says it is time for him to be praised, then he is acknowledging that he never operates on his own, but with his Father's approval and thinking. The next verse he says to Philip and Andrew is a revelation that has to do with what it costs to be a disciple. These Greeks were seeking to be part of Jesus' ministry. Whenever Jesus says "truly, truly," he is revealing a secret to whomever he is talking to. He is handing them truth. He speaks in parables and figures of speech to those who wants to follow him, and usually explains only to his 12 apostles the meaning because he has trained them 3 years already and can comprehend what he's revealing to them. Jesus talks about the cost of following him in verses 24-26. He likens their lives to a wheat that needs to fall on earth and die so it can bear fruit. Whoever wants to follow him must die to their own wants, desires, or let go of all things that will not make Jesus their priority. In other words, nothing should be more important than Jesus. He explains that a disciple is present only where Jesus is. They must be slaves of Jesus. He becomes their master. They only do as the master or Lord says. They lose their lives for him. Many Christians fail to understand the cost of being a follower of Jesus. They think it is just a religion they follow. It is becoming slaves of righteousness and truth. Reflection. Why do one need to count the cost before following Jesus? Well, it's like doing a project. You need to be able to prepare whether you have the money for it, whether you have the ability to do it, whether you have the time for it. So in being a believer or a follower of Jesus, you need to recognize, are you able to let go of things and make Jesus first? Because by committing to Jesus, you make him your master. So when you have a master, you are a slave of that person. And when you're a slave of that person, you do everything that the person tells you to do. So if you think that you want to be a believer and you haven't counted the cost, whether you're able to surrender and let go of things that will get in the way of you growing up in maturity for Jesus, then you haven't counted your cost. So it's very important to count the cost of being a disciple, or being a follower of Jesus, or being a Christian. They're all the same. Once you become a Christian, you're automatically a disciple. And once you're a disciple, you're required to follow Jesus. So I encourage you to count the cost of, if you're not yet a believer, count the cost. And if you're a believer, re-examine whether you counted the cost when you became a believer, and then realign your life so that it will be a life that is serving God, not yourself. Thanks for watching. I hope you check my website at Ilma'S.com for artworks and photographs, and I hope you subscribe to my channel on YouTube videos so I can make more videos for the Lord and bring truth. Thanks for watching.